What's up, guys, and welcome to the Whiteboard Breakdown for August 14th. So for today's workout, you will need a med ball. If you don't have a med ball, just a light dumbbell or kettlebell will work. If you have a box or a step or a chair or something to do box jumps or step ups, you'll need that as well. If you don't, we have a sub for that. For your warm-up, we're going to start off with a nice 400-meter jog or 2 minutes of the cardio that you have available. So if it's a row, a bike, a jump rope, anything like that, then you can use that, just 2 minutes of cardio. Then 2 rounds, starting off with 10 reps of the the following exercises. First one is tuck jumps. It's a little aggressive to start off a warm-up. So if we think just a little bit of a hinge here and just jumping and then just extending, just looking for that extension. If you feel good, tuck jumps on that second round. Then we have bike crunch. Starting off in our hollow, one leg extends, then move that elbow to that opposite knee, just going left to right, nice and under control, getting that core fired up. Then we have toy soldiers, arms out in front, and we're just kicking the feet to the hands. 5 per leg there. You don't have to get too aggressive on the first round, just getting those hamstrings a nice dynamic stretch. Then we have air squats. First round, I would like to roll out the ankles a little bit, or even get a rotation here and there just to warm up my ankles and hips a little bit. On that first round, the second round, we can pick it up. And then last one, push-ups. You guys know push-ups, good with that, okay? Then we're moving on to, after your second round of warm-up, moving on to a little core work. So with our core work, we're gonna be doing first three rounds of med ball lunges and sit-ups. So for our lunge, we're doing 12 total, so 6 per side. I'm gonna do a step back, and then from here, keep that ball a little bit away from my chest, and then stand it up, and then switch sides. To make it more and more difficult, we're going to extend that ball out, and then bring it back into our chest as we stand up. Remember, this is a core section, so we're trying to keep that good posture, rib cage down, as we move that weight further and further away from our midline. Then you have 20 sit-ups. If you want to make these sit-ups a little bit harder, so regular sit-ups, you want to make them a little bit harder, you can just add that med ball to your chest. Try not to use your arms too much and really fire up that core. Okay, this isn't speed round. We're trying to focus on quality here. Then, after 3 rounds of that, moving on to our Metcon. So this is a 20-minute EMOM. So every minute on the minute, we have 8 wall balls and 8 box jumps. Okay, so our wall balls, using that med ball that we used earlier. If we do not have a wall, we can do a thruster, or you can do a cluster and work on your clean form. And back down to the ground each time. With those clusters, those are going to take a little bit longer, so you may want to cut that number down to 6, 5, somewhere in that range, if you're still doing those box jumps. So for our box jumps, I don't have a box or anything to step onto today, so I'm going to actually keep that med ball, and I'm going to do those step back lunges we did earlier, and do 4 really quick on one leg, and 4 really quick on the other leg. Okay, you can also do step ups there. Remember, we're trying to get those both done as quick as we can, somewhere under 40 seconds, so we at least have a little bit of time to rest before we go into the next one. 20 minutes is a long time to continue to roll through those, so you want to keep consistent with that rest. Okay, if we're not getting in a lot of rest in that first round, I would decrease our reps by 1 each round until we're getting that appropriate rest, and then ride out the rest of the 20 minutes with that.